everybody! I hope you can hear me because the audio is a little funky, but I'll work with mixing it for next time. Welcome to Nerdorina. I'm Britt, and today is another segment of budget-friendly games, where this week we're playing Horace. I haven't done a lot of research into it because I love to go into these games blind, but all I know is there's a robot and he may or may not be learning about life. Alright. Beautiful intro screen. I'm loving the pixelated look of it. Alright. Ooh. Junk! Okay, well I guess we'll see what that's about. That's us. He's alive! Where's he going? Maybe someone bought him. His art style is ridiculous, but I love it. What? He's smoking! He needs his break! I am free. Ooh. Oh. Oh, it's so creepy. So do you look down? Oh, he looks up. Oh, the response from the camera is excellent. It's adorable. Oh my gosh. Oh, and they're cheering me on. Let's go.
And so, I was born. The first people I remember seeing were the old man, the old lady, and their daughter, Heather. After they'd said hello, the old man powered me down so he could install some software. I could tell they were nice people. The old man didn't give me a silly voice or stupid personality. And the old lady didn't dress me like a clown. Although for some reason, Heather really didn't like me. Once I'd had time to get used to walking, the old man asked me to dash from one end of the room to the other.
Oh. I'm unstoppable.
Next, the old man spent a couple of hours building some wooden platforms. He said he wanted me to jump up them, but I must admit, I was scared. It wasn't until I saw Heather and her mother happily climbing up them that I decided it might be okay.
He's so precious. Oh my god. Oh. Alright. Oh, that little squeaky. Whee! Oh my gosh. Whoa. That was a big jump. Okay. Really nice responsive controls. I really like that. Amongst all of the cute, so far it seems to be a super functioning game. Is there anything I missed? Nope. Oh. Whee!
The old man then rearranged the platforms. He told me to try to reach the other end of the room without touching the floor. Heather said the floors made it louder. But when I smiled at her, she just frowned and looked away. The old lady arranged some pillows and blankets. She said it was in case I fell, but I think she just wanted it to look more like lava.
Oh. Okay, we want to combine the dash and the jump. Ooh. Now's a good time to mention that if you like watching me play through these silly, adorable, and sometimes frustrating games, go ahead and like and subscribe, because I like to review games that are either free or under $20 every week, so you'll be able to see what comes next. Alright. Let's see. Guess we gotta keep dashing and jumping. Ooh. Oh, I did it. Okay. Oh, it's so perfect. I love this game.
When I reached the other side, the old man just smiled and said, "That'll do for now."
They seem so kind. We're gonna learn to... Oh, wait, that might have been the completion of chapter 1. I don't know, but learning to walk. Oh, I don't like that guy. Oh, she has a My Little Pony.
A couple of days after those first lessons, the family had a big meal, and I was introduced to everyone else. The professor was the old man's brother. He was very quiet, and always seemed to just kind of stare at me. He had lived with the old man for 5 years. The house was so huge they barely saw each other. He preferred instead to stay in his room, leaving everything up to his butler, Mr. Deck, as he insisted everyone call him, although the professor always called him Anton. For a while, he called me the yellow bastard, but the old man made him stop, as he thought it sounded racist. Mr. Silton was the old man's driver. Before he worked here, he'd gotten in with some bad people and was the driver in a post office robbery, although it all went wrong for some reason. Mr. Silton showed me a video of his band. I'm sure some people must like it, but I just found it terrifying. Then there was Alice. She was the cook. She was a nice old lady. When she was younger, she had been a TV chef. Then, years later, she had a small part in Coronation Street. Mr. Silton said, before she worked for the old man, Alice was quite a hoarder. She kept old newspapers and bicycles, and something about a poo in a shoebox.
What?
The next morning, the old man gathered everyone together to show them what I was capable of. "What else does he do?" asked Mr. Silton. The old man smiled. "He can help around the house." "Could he help me with my newspaper collecting?" asked Alice. "I'm not sure that's a good idea," said the old lady, "but he can do all sorts of jobs." "Yeah," said Mr. Silton, "shove a stick up his ass and he can do Deck's job." Now, said the old man, "we have company," pointing to some important-looking people. Two large men, both called Gary, set up what the old man referred to as lasers. He said again, I should try to get from one end of the room to the other, but I shouldn't be worried, as I had a special chip which meant no matter how damaged I was, I couldn't die. He said it was like infinite lives in a video game. But when he realized I didn't understand, He said he would explain another time.
There was just way too much to unpack there. Alright, so we learned about the very interesting lives of all of those lovely people. Some not so lovely. I wasn't expecting the profanity, but I'm kind of loving it. It makes this nice and gritty. A nice gritty layer right below the really cute, adorable exterior. But yeah, the lasers? Whee! Whee! Okay. I did it. I have to jump? Okay. There's so much danger. I love that you just casually set up lasers for this.
Everybody clapped, except the important-looking men. Not exactly a cold, calculated killer, is it? Said the man in black. The man in grey laughed. What kind of artificial intelligence was that? He asked. Move right, unless there's something in the way. Okay, said the old man. He turned to me and whispered, they're going to make it quite a bit tougher, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh no. Did they make it move? Oh my god. Okay, so I'll wait for it to come back and I'll chase it. Oh, I die. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can crouch. I forgot about crouching. You know. Oof. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is gonna be learning how to jump walls all over again. So I just have to do the same thing. How far up does it go? Right there. Okay. A for jump. I wasn't ready. Oh, do I have to go? Oh my gosh. Alright, he wasn't kidding about the quite a bit harder thing. Hi, how's it going? Okay. So we have to run jump. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is quite the change. If I have to go all the way to the bottom every time, I'm gonna be sad. Okay. So, okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. That was nightmare-inducing. Excuse me? If they just shoot me at the end, I swear to goodness. Woo, here's my happy family!
The Garys then rearranged the room one last time. The old man smiled. Now, there's no need to look so glum, he said. I'm still happy with everything you've done today. So this time, I was determined to do him proud.
Okay. Why aren't there lasers? Oh, they're... Why? Oh, so they don't stop. It's like the ground is lava. Okay. Ah! But... Okay. Adapt and move on, I guess. So I got too close? How do I jump without... Okay, we'll figure it out. We always do. You can't jump from being crouched. Maybe you do like a... Oh, maybe you jump shorter if it's a dash jump? Alright. Here we go. Alright. We got this. Buttons are hard. Alright, I figured it out. I was just getting my fingers to agree with me. I just have no idea what. Okay. Alright. More danger sparklers. Can we not? Okay. Oh, it's just the one. No, it does come back. Okay. Alright, let's figure this out. Oh, it takes a long time to come back. So I should do it the second I see it. Okay. Oh wait. I can't really run and jump, can I? So I get like half a second. Okay. We'll figure it out. Oh, okay. So since I can duck, we're better off. Okay. It goes all the way over there. Oh, okay. Woo! I think I overthought that one, but we made it. Oh my gosh, can we not? See, I'm just afraid of hitting the one above me. Well, we're gonna drop down and see if there's danger. Okay. Excuse you? Okay. See, I'm not so afraid of the ones on the floor. I mean, I am, but it's the ones above, since your jump height seems to matter. Okay. Take that,
The
mean
old
important
man's
guys.
friends actually seemed quite happy when I made it through. We might have a winner after all, said the man in black. It's no Killbot 3000, but you can almost see the fire in its eyes.
What are they training me to be?
A couple of days later, the old lady said she had a surprise for me, my own room. She also wanted to play me some music. I wasn't sure after what Mr. Silton had shown me. As if music wasn't amazing enough, the old lady then bought me a television set. I couldn't believe what I saw. I watched everything I could. Comedy, drama, horror, sci-fi. Anything anyone wanted to watch I would happily watch with them. Then one day, the old man set up a small box. He plugged some cables into the television and said, "This is what I meant when I said video games." I played games at every chance I could. I took on everyone. I was unstoppable. I had enjoyed music, film, and television. But to me, video games really were the highest art form.
And it's Pong. Table tennis for two. I get to play. Oh no. Oh no. Damn, no! I was so upset. Yo. Does it go until I win? Because this might be a while. I don't think I've gotten a point yet. Oh, I was feeling bad for me. Yes, I won one! I won one! So it's best
Heather's
of
birthday was a couple of months later. Her mum and dad had bought her a camera and arranged a day out by the sea so that Heather could take some photos, although I really don't think she wanted any pictures of me. When the old man asked the professor if he wanted to go, he frowned and said, "I can't believe you want to spend time with that thing, it could destroy the world." I wasn't sure what he meant, but the old man just smiled and said, "That's what you said about the Game Boy. Anton, how about you?" "I don't think so," said Mr. Deck. "The last time I got in that car, Barry crashed us into a branch of Woolworths. I never would have gone into Woolworths of my own accord." The old man explained that the car was old and the brakes had failed, but Mr. Deck was having none of it. So Mr. Silton drove, and Alice came along for the fresh air.
I love this.
I
that a
enjoyed
bunny?
being outside. Although, the old lady kept telling me to be careful of the rickety old walkways. It felt like she was telling me off, but I think she was just concerned.
I thought that was a scream.
As the old man and I stood on the cliff tops, I could see something in the distance. I wasn't sure what it was, so I asked the old man. He said it was a battleship that had sunk in the 1940s. But he looked so sad when he spoke about war. I didn't see what happened, but the metal platform Heather was climbing on had collapsed. She was safe, even if the rocks she was on looked very dangerous. The tide was rising, and we didn't know how long the Coast Guard was going to be, so I offered to climb down and get her. The old man agreed, but said I should be careful, as Heather doesn't have infinite lives, like I do.
He's so nice to Horace. Oh my god. How am I gonna get her back? Jeepers. Okay. Ooh, okay. Whew. I didn't dash in that one. I thought that'd be it. He can't get wet, guys. He can't get wet.
Now that's way too much adventure for one day. If you think this is exciting, you haven't seen anything yet. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that little bell to enable notifications so you don't miss out on part 2 of this feature of Horace. Thanks for watching this week's segment of Budget Friendly Games with me, Britt from Nerdorina with Britt and Jax. Catch you next time.